I'm going to present a paper about the understanding of jokes thanks to Belief Revision. This is a conjoint work with Henri Prade, but I apologize if the jokes that I will use are not funny. For instance, the first joke that I make is to put quotes around road grease. The second joke is about a man who just been eaten by a car. The driver gets out of the car and says, "You're lucky, we are just in front of a doctor's office." Yes, except the doctor is me. So in order to formalize a joke, we are going to define a simple story. It's a pair alpha beta, where alpha is the beginning of the joke and beta is a punchline. We formalize them in propositional logic, so both are formulas of propositional logic. In our system, agent is characterized by a belief base and a revision mechanism. And listening to a story makes an agent revise her beliefs. A surprising story is a story such that revising by the beginning of the story gives something consistent, which is contradictory with the revision of the belief by the entire story. For instance, in our example, the beginning of the story is that a man is injured and there is a doctor nearby. The punchline of the story is that the man is injured, but he is the doctor himself. We have a belief base that is represented by diffusible rules with exception. For instance, the first one says that if a man is injured and there is a doctor nearby, he will be treated rapidly. The exception is that there is no treating, the doctor nearby is not a treating doctor. And from this knowledge base, with the beginning of the joke, we could infer that the man will be treated rapidly. But with the end of the joke, we can conclude that the doctor won't be able to treat him, and hence he won't be treated rapidly. Hence we have a contradiction, so the punchline is surprising. Another ingredient in order to understand a joke is the fact that the punchline should be revealing. Revealing means that it is completely possible and it explains all the story. So the punchline explains why we were in the initial situation alpha at the beginning of the story. This is translated into the beliefs of the listener revised by the punchline is consistent. And if you revise the beliefs of the listener by the punchline, you can infer the initial conditions of the story. And this is the case for our example. If you know that a man is injured and he is a doctor, then you can infer that he is injured and there is a doctor nearby. So the two ingredients to have a funny story are the fact that it is surprising with a revealing punchline. We have shown several propositions. For instance, never give the punchline before the end. If alpha beta is a potentially funny story with respect to a listener, then saying the punchline before the end is not potentially funny in our definition. To conclude, I will say that we have formalized the reasoning underlying the understanding of a joke. We have formalized it in a belief revision framework. You can see the paper for more detail about humor in AI, for the definition of cascading jokes, for definition of degrees of humor. we have to admit that surprising and revealing stories are only potentially funny. For instance, you can think of situation where you are surprised because it wasn't expected, but when you have this new information, it perfectly explains all what you knew before. So in order to have a better definition of what is a funny story, we had to add more ingredients. For instance, you have the intention to make people laugh, a lack of empathy of the listener, and the use of taboos.